I would like to tell the youth that when you are engaged in making the world, do not prohibit sex in it. Otherwise, man will become more sexual. The day sex becomes accepted in the world, just like food is accepted, bathing is accepted, from that day, obscene posters will not be put up in the world. Obscene books will not be printed because as sex becomes accepted. There will be no need to make obscene posters. Leave enmity with the sex because sex is divine. Accept sex with joy. The more sacredly you accept sex, the more free you will be from sex. According to me, the one who rejects sex is an atheist. Sex is a fundamental right of human. Sex is a big energy. It is a great power. That is why nature uses sexual energy for procreation. If there is no sexual desire within a person, then nothing new is created from that person. Whatever creation there is in life, that's all part of sex. There is no sin here. The real game of life begins then, when sexual desire is born in the body. It is important to understand one thing. Man will never be free from sexual desire. Sex is the primary point of his life. From that comes birth. The sooner you accept it, the better it will be. Approach sex like you approach a temple. Treat your wife as if she is your Lord. Treat your husband as if he is God. And never have sex in filth, in anger, in forcibly or harshly, in malice, in jealousy, in intoxication, in fear, in haste, in fatigue, immediately after food, in illness, in moments of anxiety. Don't go near to the sex. If you go to these moments, then you will never be able to achieve that deep feeling of sex, which your soul thirsts for. That glimpse of superconsciousness will not be found there. Knowledge is power, and knowledge of sex can become great power. It is not beneficial to live in ignorance, and it is not beneficial to live in ignorance of sex. It is most important to understand one thing. That is, to know and understand the sex of a human being properly so that one can be successful in giving birth to a new human being. Sex is more powerful than electricity within humans. The power of sex within a human being is greater than the power of an atom. Understanding sex is more important than the God. Therefore, it is important that if you want to reach God, then you cannot reach without understanding sex. A man's mind is to love a woman, and a woman's mind is to love a man. This is a natural attraction. There is nothing wrong in it. I believe that there is only one way to get freedom in life, that the more deeply we know something, the more we get rid of it, and the insane attraction towards it starts to calm down. Suppressing something is another name for giving it power. Sex is not as important as it has become by not bringing it up. The family life of the entire world has been destroyed. People who abuse and condemn sex. Where satisfaction could have been found, some clever people filled it with poison. There is no need to teach children that sex is a sin, but they need to be taught honestly that sex is a part of life, and you are born from sex, and because of sex, you are in our lives, so that children can easily understand their parents, and when they know in life, they will be filled with respect that our parents are true and honest. I want to say to the youth that your parents, your ancestors, your generations for thousands of years have been afraid of sex. Don't be afraid. You try to understand him, you try to identify, you talk. You should read, discuss the new discoveries made in relation to sex, and try to understand what is sex. Understand the whole mystery of sex, talk about it, think about it, and create atmosphere in the country that we will not hide it, we will understand it. My view is that whenever we come to know a thing, our insane attraction towards it starts calming down, and naturally sex has the greatest attraction. It will definitely happen, because we are born from sex. An extension of sex is our entire body. Our every cell is made of sex. I tell you that sex is divine. The power of sex is the power of God. Sex is not a sin. If it were a sin, then you would not have existed. If it had been a sin, then your famous personalities would not have existed. Had there been sin, Buddha and Mahavir would not have existed. How can Buddha and Mahavir be born from sin? How can Krishna and Kabir be born from sin? and from which Krishna, Buddha, Mahavir, Nanak, and Farid are born. Would you call that a sin? Surely there has been a mistake somewhere. A mistake has been made somewhere. Sex is the source of life. If you fight with him, you will become suicidal. Don't fight. Understand. Don't run. Stay awake. If 100 men go mad, then 98 of them go mad because of suppressing sex. If thousands of women are suffering from hysteria, then in 99 out of 100 women, the reason behind hysteria, unconsciousness, and epilepsy is the presence of sex. Repression of sex exists. A man full of hatred never gets that satisfaction. Hate breaks things. But no man ever gets any satisfaction from breaking. If you get satisfaction, then you get it by creating. If you get satisfaction, then by donating, by giving, not by snatching. The one who struggles snatches it. One never gets that satisfaction by snatching, which is available by giving to someone and by donating. There are two elements due to which a man becomes eager towards sex and goes crazy. That eagerness is not of the man for the woman's body, nor of the woman for the man's body. That eagerness is not for the body at all. That eagerness is for something else. That eagerness is experiencing ego emptiness during sex and experiencing time emptiness during sex. Because as soon as the ego disappears, a glimpse of the soul becomes available, and as soon as time disappears, a glimpse of God becomes available. Whatever my point of view was, I put it before you. This approach is not meant to be believed. There is no need to believe anything I said. I have put these things in front of you so that you can think and ponder over them. It is not necessary that after thinking about it, you will find my words correct. But there is one thing. If you think about it, my words may seem wrong to you, but the more you think about it, this will develop the power of thinking within you, and if that power of thinking develops, then you will be able to answer your questions yourself. No other man can answer anyone's questions. No other man can quench anyone's thirst. Every person's thirst is unique. Every person is different. Every man is unique. There is no other man like you. So be very skeptical about the things I said. Analyze them thoroughly. It is possible that all these things are wrong. Then even in the wrongness of all those things, you will start getting a glimpse of what is right, and it is possible that there is something right in it. Then by investigating it, you will see that it is right. And then I will have no connection with it. That truth will become yours. And the truth that is yours is the truth. All the truths of others are false. Your truth can only be the truth. I am very happy and blessed to hear these things of mine so calmly and with so much love. And finally, I bow to the God who is hidden within everyone. Please accept my greetings. Thank you.